Hello and welcome to the plot, guys. Little buds, we're going to be playing as Romaine Green. Now, he's a Botanian person who is in early childhood. He had his way with people. He's a very good person. We're going to be having a playthrough with Romaine as our main lettuce in Bannerlord 2. Now, we're going to be playing on Bannerlord difficulty. Now, I've already put together a person for us to play with. Now, this is my second attempt at making Let's Play while streaming and then afterwards editing this video into a more smaller bite-sized category. Basically, a playthrough that you're going to be enjoying. Now I need to welcome everyone. Thank you for joining. Um, this is going to be a let's play. I'm nowhere near a god player, so please bear with me if you're just joining. Um, Thank you for joining. Please leave a like below, subscribe if you like what you see, and we're going to be joining Romaine, who was a forester's child. They were having a very nice family kind of setup. As an early child, he was very humble. He was very giving. He was very nice with people. So Romaine had his name attached as being an honest person, a very nice person. But things changed once raiders came to the village and they had to evacuate the city, or basically the village. But that's another story for later. Now, with adolescence, as basically a teenager, he has been herding sheep. Now he means that he has great vigor, he has great stamina, and basically this is going to allow us to start with a bow as well, which was something that was really missing from the other playthrough. Now, Arshul is going to be our other playthrough. There's an advanced game as well that we're going to be live streaming a couple of times. Now, let me know if you want to see more advanced or more playthroughs, but for now we're going to be trying to do Romaine. Anyways, let's just go through the whole background. Now, his youth, he was staying guard at the garrison, so he knows how to handle a fight. He knows how to tactically set up kind of engineering walls and siege weapons and so on and so on, so forth. So basically, he's going to be more tactical person to actually lead the battles instead of just fighting as a one-man army. Also, I'm just coming back to this game in about 2 or 3 years. I've just left my gameplay, didn't really get into it, but now I'm trying to enjoy it as much as I can, so I'm going to be playing and RPing as much as possible with Romaine. We're going to be impersonating, and most of the times I'm going to be voicing Romaine as in cases that is possible. Now, let me know if any kind of issues arise during the playback. But anyways, so in adulthood, he once again was a good boy, so he got a bunch of good boy points. That's when he also got his tattoos, his face markings, as basically it resembles a lettuce. Just for the sake of it, I was thinking that this may be a fun marking for him, and this is something that he would be stood out by, or something that people would recognize him by. So anyways, he's a merciful, generous guy who's very honorable. So we're not trying to execute people, and we're going to be trying to take over Calradia because once again, my family, or not even once again, said Romaine was his first time and hopefully the last one that his family got slaughtered. Now, with his brothers, he was managing to just outright the raiders because his use of tactics is he was more intelligent than the other people. So the poo people, or how they say it in movies. Now, he was a special boy and he knew how to outrun the raiders, so he's going to be outwitting them, or he was outwitting them, and that's what we're going to be mainly focusing on as well once we're starting to play and once we have a couple of people at our disposal. Now, we're going to be starting the game. We're going to be in Bannerlord mode. Now, I have to explain it to you guys again, or have a disclaimer once again that I am nowhere near an experienced or a very just godlike at this game. I'm going to be doing sufficient. I'm most likely going to be knocked out a couple of times, but here we go. Romaine Green, he's going to be our main character. He's gonna go on an adventure redeeming his family. Now,
Brother, it's been 3 days now.
as we join, we're meeting with brother,
We're getting close.
so
We need to
Neeson.
think about what
Now,
happens when
it's
we
been
catch
3
them.
days that
How are
we've
we
been
going to
tracking
rescue
those
our brother and
bastards.
sister?
So,
Are
as you
we
can
up for
see,
a
we're
fight?
getting close, but at the same time,
This
we
looks
do
like
not
an old
want to
training
do the
field for
tutorial,
legions.
so he's just going to
Perhaps we
say,
can spare
no,
some time and brush up
we
on
have
our
no
skills.
time to
The
lose.
practice could come in handy
We
when
can
we
do
catch
more
up
if
with the
we
raiders.
split up,
Are
so
you
we're
sure
just gonna
about
be
that?
skipping the tutorial. So the time is
Alright
of
then.
essence, so
One
we're
other
just
thing.
gonna skip this. Welcome to Caradia. It's been loaded up. Now, we are starting out at the Southern Empire. I think just like the last time, or basically the Empire. Yeah, Southern Empire. We want to make ourselves go to Battania, which is going to be over there. Now, I have a couple of dinars to my name. What I messed up the last time was buying armor and weapons for myself, but I'm thinking more people would be the way to go. So as soon as possible, we're going to be heading over to Battania, and once there, we're going to be recruiting some Battanian soldiers, preferably people with shields, because shields are going to be useful. Now, you can see we're starting this whole campaign. I'm not quite sure if we want to really dive deep into the sorry, but I forgot how to speak. So I'm not quite sure how we want to dive into the campaign. I've never done it. If you guys want me to, we can start with the campaign. Let me know down in the comment section if you want me to start the campaign. It would be a completely new experience for me. I'm not quite sure if how it would turn out, but guys, if you want me to, just let me know. So we're going to be looking for the family name. It's going to be green, just like our leaves, and basically we're going to be creating our background, or basically the banner. Now we're going to be doing the banner that is going to be resembling lettuce. So I think an earthy background with a sigil color of green would be nice, or a green with some sort of yellowish looking thing that's looking very much like the lettuce, or maybe even white, because that's how lettuce is built up. Now, anyways, we're going to be looking for something that is going to be resembling a lettuce shape. Yeah, maybe something like this, but no, because they have leaves. Now, I'm not quite sure if we can actually create our own, but if we would, then we could edit. If you guys can let me know if we can create our own sigils, then I will create one for the next playthrough. But for now, I think we're going to go with the closest one that is going to be a leaf or a lettuce kind of thing. Now, I think something like this would be alright. This is very non-figurative, could be kind of like a lettuce. Now let's see how it is like this one. I don't quite like it. So let's do it like this. Green is going to be nice and supported with the kind of yellow color is going to be alright as well. So let's head into the game with this. This is going to be the green house, basically, who are going to be trying to gain some fame, get some note in the city, maybe enlist ourselves into Battania. But first things first, we're going to be heading over to any kind of Battanian city, maybe hitting some main cities on the way over there, trying to outrun looters. As long as we have a horse, we're going to be able to outrun them. Now, what I was thinking that in the beginning we could be just mainly focusing on looters getting wrecked by other people. Now we're gonna check if there's any troops. No troops over here. I'm gonna be waiting here for some time because I don't want to get attacked. I'm just a level 1 person. So we're gonna be checking out once again. Maybe in the evening I cannot recruit because it's been so long. I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna be able to remember all of the functionalities that we have. Now, I'm gonna go to the tavern district, and a caravan guard could be useful. I hope I won't regret it because I've just spent 700 coins on it, but yeah. So, yeah. Sorry about that. Anyways, we're gonna make our ways to around here. Marina, I don't even want to try to explain it or try to pronounce it anyways. So there's another city that we're going to be just hopping into. We're gonna check if we can recruit some recruiter people. No, but we are going to be grabbing a couple of grains for the road. Anyways, let's go. Romaine is going to be just trying to get together a couple of people, a couple of strong and brave warriors that can help with fighting around whole Battania. Now, he is soon arriving home. He's going to be checking out his hometowns soon. But yeah, he already understands and he already remembers the forests that he has been growing up over there at Battania. So he, after driven out from his hometown, he actually, after recovering, he just went back into Battania and tried to seek revenge on the people who were just making a lot of nasty for him. Now, he doesn't really know who caused it or why he caused it, but he's sure that a couple of people will understand or know within Battania, within the relations and what is going on with this whole country. Maybe he can go into the ranks of some sort of army, and then afterwards he can actually get to understand the means of why his family had to be slaughtered. But at the same time, for now, let's just keep into going to recruit some people. I mean, let's just recruit some people. That's what I mean. So we're going to be taking 3 people for 120 coins, which is going to be a-okay for me. I'm gonna accept that bargain. They look quite strong, so I'm going to be very happy. I mean, maybe even we could take over some looters if we can recruit some more archers. I mean, there are 7 of us, so this could be a potentially good fight. Now, they're already running away from us. Maybe it was because there was a city near us or a village, but anyways, Romaine was thinking to himself, hey, I I am not quite sure, but maybe we could get some practice, guys. So he went up to the party, he riled them up, and they were like, yeah, ready, let's go. So we've gotten some looters on the run, and they were just coming up to us, and we were saying, all right, I don't mind, brigand, surrender or die. And that's when the fight has been starting. Now, we're going to be using tactics as much as possible. We have 1 infantry who we may need to just leave here. We're going to be asking the archers to go in front of maybe over here.
Forward! Infantry!
And
move! Everyone!
The caravan guard
Soldiers!
will be required to follow me.
After me!
So, yes, the setup is going to be like this. We're going to be setting up a kill box over here. They're going to need to come over here.
Footman,
Now,
move!
infantry
Horse archers!
and a horse archer, I'm gonna ask him to dismount.
Dismount!
I'm quite sure that it may have been
Horse
better
archers! Forward!
to let him just stay on the horse, but
Archers!
I think tactically this would be a much better way to proceed. Now, I'm going to put the archers on the side over here.
Move!
So when we're forming a shield wall with these people, oh, okay, so they're not using the bridge. That's all right. So we're going to be putting
Mounted everyone!
archers
Arrows!
over here so that they can shoot
Move!
while
Infantry!
him and this dude, the caravan guard, can hold over here with me. So this is going to be the setup. We're going to be putting up, well, they don't have a shield, but you know, we wanted to say that we're going to be putting up a shield wall. Anyways, they're going to be approaching. I'm going to
Infantry!
allow infantry and the caravan guard soon an engagement, or basically a charge. The archers should only go and engage,
Move to enemy!
so that means that they're going to be pulling back because, you know, they're archers, so they will need to... Oh shit. Yeah, this is from now on is hell. I'm not quite sure how they're going to handle themselves, but this seems like that they are outstandingly good. So, okay, the archers are pretty good fighting melee as well, and we've actually won. Alright, so Romaine is very proud. As soon as he just stands up, he looks up at the army or the party of his. He stands up and he just pats them on the back and says, "Very good, people. This is what I like to see." So we've even taken prisoners. We've have 2 people leveled up. We're going to already put them into warriors. We're getting them a lot of armor from the looters. So we're just gonna do that. Well, there's gonna be a wood runner and there's gonna be a clan warrior. Now, I'm not quite sure how it actually works, or what kind of tiers they're going into. Now, wood runner, this looks quite okay for me. Maybe I've made a mistake. Let me know if this was the wrong tree to start with, but anyways, we're just gonna be... This is the beginning, so most of the troops will be just dying anyway, so I'm not quite sure if this is something that we really need to pay attention to. But yeah, what I wanted to say that I'm really bad with hunting bows, so I'm not quite sure if we're going to be focusing on that. We're gonna put on the cracked hoe so we can have a secondary weapon, and anything that we can use or we can utilize will be put on to Romaine. I like that. I like that helmet a lot. It really looks like he's having some salad leaves. So anyways, we've looted. Romaine is proud of his people. We can sit here a little bit. We need to recover a tiny bit. We have 2 wounded people and I am wounded as well. We're gonna look if there's any more troops to be recruited, but no. But it's alright. We're going to be going to a different village, slowly making ourselves closer to the middle of Botania. And we can already see our next target. We're gonna take 2 more recruits. They were fighting alright. However, I prefer the archers much more over those recruits, but we take what we can. We're going to chase up these looters. Romaine is going to confront them, and we're going to be saying, alright, looters, we clearly see that you are taking from the people, and me, Romaine Green, a generous, honest man, wants to help and stand out for good. So Romaine, with this thinking, going like a savior of the day, goes up to the looter and says, "I think not, brigand. Surrender or die." He pulls out his sword, leads out an attack from behind because we have 11% of health. We're gonna check how badly it goes. We've lost one person. We've lost actually just a wood runner. The one we had, I think that may have been the wrong choice then to put them into the wood runner. We'll check how is the clan warrior. Now this is more like an infantry that I could work with. I think this is where we're going to be going with. And we will also recruit the prisoners, looters over here. I know the morale will just drop a little bit, but that's something that we can take in the beginning. This is a pickaxe, rags. We're not wanting to put on anything because these are just trash at this time, even at this time. But yeah, we've gotten a tiny bit amounts of golds. We're gonna recruit some more troops. We preferably don't want any more of those people. So we're just going to go to a different village and we're gonna try to fight those looters that are trying to get away. Now there's a lot of recruits once again over there. I'm not sure if in Bangalore 2 you can already recruit from the castles. Let me check because that was something that I was really missing out from Warband, I think. Can we request an end? No. Okay, so this is something still that we cannot do. Anyways, we have 6 people, 18% of this. They're running away, so that means that we're stronger. This is basically something of a, you know, rule of thumb. We can just attack them, or we can send the troops. I'm thinking if we lead the men, we will just have less loss. Because we can just, you know, make them stand over there. It's already going to make a lot of difference, if you know what I mean. We're gonna send them over there, the infantry. We're gonna have the horse archer over there. I'm going to be sitting over here, gonna be coming off and dismounting from my horse. And basically, we're going to tell infantry to engage. I want to keep them over there. So engage is going to be F1, F4. We're advancing. We're gonna be keeping that off. These people will be kept over here, whilst the archers will pepper over there. So that means we're gonna be experiencing the less amount oh my god, today I'm unable to speak. So we're gonna be having a little amounts of losses possible. You can see there's one dead, but that is already something that we were prepared to do. You see the clan warriors, the recruits are even better than the clan warriors which were updated. Now there are some better things that we can see. Handling is better. I mean, already some sort of loot that is just looking all right. Now I think this hood looks quite good as well on good old Romaine. I think the armor, we're not going to be able to find a better armor sooner or later. Maybe a pitchfork could be nice instead of the sword. So we'll have something piercing against lower armored enemies. So maybe from now on, looters, we see, we're gonna switch to the pitchfork. But anyways, we have the character over here. We're gonna be using one-handed, and I'm quite sure we're gonna be trying to do throwing weapons as well, and two-handed. Now, I'm gonna be using the throwing weapons as one-handed weapons, so axes and such. I've never had a playthrough where I've been using axes as my weapon, like throwing axes or throwing javelins and such as my main weapon. So this is something that I want to experience with or experiment with, and you know, tag along if you want to see. I'm not going to be a god player, once again emphasizing that, applying these. But yeah, I think we're gonna have fun, and that is the most important thing that we want to do, is to have fun. Now, this hero is something that I really like, but does he have Yeah, he has some sort of a sax or something like that on his side so that he can have an actual fight. Now, I'm not quite sure about these clan guards or wood runners. Um, I don't know. Let me know down in the comment section for the next live session or the next video. Whenever I can see, I will look into it in the comment section. Whichever you're letting me know, whichever I would be needing to go, which path, or sorry, today, this is very weird, but you know, it's been already an hour of playthrough beforehand, before of this one. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see that one, because it is, I've messed up with the recording. The game's music and voice is just overarching my own speaking, so there's not a lot of things that you can hear from there. But anyways, it's gonna be on the channel, you can check it out. It was fun, it was more RPing, but we'll see which one you like more. I'm quite sure that that one is going to be different from this one. Anyways, we'll check these wood runners. They seem to be having throwing weapons, so let's keep that in mind. We're missing infantry. But even with missing infantry, these people will hold themselves quite well, I think. So anyways, against looters. Anyways, so yeah. I think we're going to be looking for another fight. We do not have any more money, but if we go into a different village, maybe we can sell off all of the things that we have been looting. Yeah, we have a bunch of loot. I mean, not bunch, but you know, we can make a little amounts of money with that. I'm going to be keeping the arrows and the bows in my inventory, because if we're ever going to be needing a siege or ever need any kind of backup money, we'll be able to sell it and then we'll have some money as well. Now, we've sold all of these, we don't need at the moment. Our horse, we can still keep to it. The date fruits, I don't know if it's a good price, we're gonna be checking around, but I wanna do as much money from it as possible. So now we have 600 gold from the fights that we had. We have the youth ones, which means those are the good ones that we want to take. More archers in the beginning, because we can just stand over there and pepper them from a distance is a good thing. Now, I see that there is a siege going on. I'm not sure if it's a Battanian one sieging the Sturgia, but we can check later. We're gonna be recruiting some troops. I think I'm gonna be taking everyone from here. Any kind of products that I see, no, grain is very high price at the moment. Okay, let's check if the castle is under siege from Battania. No, it is Vlandia. I do not want to do anything to do with them, so we're just gonna go and leave ourselves out from that. We already have 12 people, which is quite solid in the beginning, compared to the other one, other playthrough that I've tried. I've been already massacred 17 times by now, so let's just end this stream and end this recording session with another looter fight. We do not care at all. We're going to be attacking and we are going to slaughter these looters. Now, let's have a little bit more tactical setup. These infantrymen, I think, I'm not even sure if we're going to be able to set them up properly before they're arriving. But anyways, we're going to be setting up the archers over here so that they can shoot from there. I'm going to be setting him over there. And let's see how it goes. We're going to change to the pitchfork. They're lower armored guys. So yes, they're over there. They're going to be...
Infantry!
I'm gonna pull them back over here so that they start to face us a little bit more as they're coming up the hill. Now, I know that they're just getting peppered with rocks, but these are just rocks. We don't worry at all. Okay, so the archers are gonna do the work. I think the axe is gonna do the best amounts of damage. Pitchfork is really a low tier weapon, so I'm not going to be using that. I'm just gonna throw out after this one. Now, at the end of this battle, Romaine turns to the people that he has gathered and he looks over them and he can see that a party of brave soldiers have actually gathered under his wing. He looks at them, takes a smile, and says, "Good man, we're going to make ourselves known in this city, in this town, and whole Calradia. The whole faction will know our name, and everybody will fear Romaine and the Green family. Are you with me?" Everybody from the troops were just yelling and they were just on board. They were liking what Romaine has offered them, and they were liking the ways of the skirmishers that they were living. Now we're going to go to the main city over here. We're gonna check what we can sell off, and we're going to be ending the stream most likely. It's been half an hour. Let me know if you like what you see. Let me know if we should be continuing it. Hit a like, and once you've done that, I will understand and see if you want me to do any more of these types of videos or any kind of playthroughs, or you only want to see any kind of highlight of some fights. Let me know. We also have another account that we can use, or I have another account I can use to stream just a couple of fights, or we can just have some random battles, or you can tell me where I should be heading with Romaine. I think I quite like where we're heading with him. um, First, I'm going to, before signing off, sell off all the armor that we have. Maybe we can just pimp him out before we let him go. Um, I really like this shoulder harness. I think it really just makes him uh, basically a character. This one could be nice as well. It's really similar to the other one that we were just having. We'll keep that in mind. But I think we need some sort of fur armor. No, it looks stupid. We're gonna be going for the most drip as possible. I think this could be a good look as well, like a kind of like a butcher of the woods. So yeah, that could be our nickname as well, the butcher of the woods. I like it. We can check out this woodland garment. I don't like it that much. I mean, maybe it is a very good one. You can let me know. I don't know. Fur coat is 500, which we do not have at the moment. Um, or maybe we can. Maybe we actually be able to get this one, but this doesn't look good. Woodland garment, no. Long fur coat, no. Villager thick dress, I mean, no. Um, Fur armor with strap, no. I think the best bet will be the apron. This is something that looks nice, and I think the Butcher of the Woods is something that we can go by. I like the name of it. We can just have a character based on that, so that he will be a feared enemy that does good for the people, but everybody knows he's fierce and strong and strength, and you know, if you go into the forest, you will never want to see him approach you. Well, that's the guy. That's the type of guy that we're going to create, I think, or at least that's how I am trying to build him. Anyways, this was Lettuce. Thank you for joining. Uh, this was Romaine. Um, Romaine the Butcher of the Forest. Thank you guys for watching. Hit a like. I would appreciate if you could subscribe. Welcome to the plot. I hope you stay, and thank you for everything. Goodbye.